let's see. What other quick actions are there in here? Stream marker, watch party, loot gifting. Ooh, cool. Don't really need that. Is there a way to just say, hey, whispers? No. Activity feed, my chat. No, not really. See, it'd be cool if there was a good way to, like, say, hey, you know, I went live, go tweet. I probably would need to use, like, Zapier. That's how you're supposed to say that. Or if. I think that's how you say that, too. Not correct. Neither of those is correct. Alright. Anyway, let's see. We're getting there. There's some stuff going on. Bitrate looks good. Things look fine. Sound levels look okay. I can probably sit a little closer. That might help with the sound levels. Okay. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do this, shall we? I'm getting started a little early, but it's okay. We're gonna do, I think we're actually gonna finish up the, we're gonna manage to finish up 50cc here. Let's put that on too. There we go. Sweet. Alright. Single player, multiplayer, single player. Not bringing other people into this. Not today. Today we're just doing 50cc. Blue Yoshi, our old pal, Blue Yoshi. Ba-da shabba boo, ba-da-boo. Which one do I want? Probably that. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Got my 3 stars there. So Lightning, Triforce Cup, and Bell Cup. This is what we're doing. It's gonna be awesome. Timing the start. We're practicing the timing of the start. It's gonna be good. Wario's Gold Mine from the Wii original. I am going to sneeze at some point. I don't know when. I can just tell. You know, it's gonna happen. Did you hate that feeling? That sucks. Alright. Bats. That's what they called Untold Party Kill, which is a great little Dungeons & Dragons podcast that I recommend. It's fun. They're actually, I think, just coming back to a campaign from earlier. So it's probably an okay time to hop in, but they have literal years of content that you could listen to. It would be fun. I totally skipped the shortcut there. I forgot about that. It's okay. No big deal. 50cc. We're just getting our stars, baby. We're just picking up our stars. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's okay. Sometimes you just don't have the ability to escape those red shells. It's just how it goes. been doing a little bit more monkeying around with the AV setup here. But what I really want to do, so I've got I have behind the camera, I have a teleprompter in front of the camera. I have a teleprompter screen, and what I'd like to be able to do is put your chat messages up there so that it's super easy for me to just glance up and see what people are chatting. Because right now I have to kind of do that thing, which is fine, but, you know, it could be better. Get there. Life's good. Could be better. I've talked Star Trek a couple times. I've talked Star Wars. I haven't really gotten into Marvel DC. I am not a big comic book reader, but I do enjoy comic book movies generally. I really liked the first Gal Gadot Wonder Woman movie. Really enjoyed that. Not as big a fan of Wonder Woman 1984, which it just didn't come together. I don't know. It's hard to describe exactly, and I know there has been a lot of ink spilled about people not liking it. I mean, I thought it was fine. I was entertained by it, and I want them to make another one. But it doesn't inspire me to rewatch it the way that the original, the first one did. And basically the rest of the DC universe, I mean, I like the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, but those aren't really the same. Those aren't really the same DC universe, I don't think. I don't really know enough about it, but I don't gather that they're trying to imply that that's exactly the same thing. See, I love the original Rainbow Road. SNES Rainbow Road. That's awesome. So yeah, I watched Batman vs. Superman a couple of times, trying to figure out, because I feel like there's a good movie in it. I have not watched the Justice League director's cut. Justice League similarly. Well, Batman vs. Superman, I feel like there's a good movie in there somewhere. Justice League, I'm not sure, and I have not watched the director's cut. Mostly because it's a bit long to watch something that I am not entirely certain I'm going to even be entertained by as much as Wonder Woman 1984. And certainly I have no expectation that it's going to be on the level of a original or first Wonder Woman movie. On the Marvel side, on the other hand, I don't know that I've watched a Marvel movie that I haven't at least enjoyed. I have not gone back and watched Edward Norton's Hulk in a while. I've seen that one once. But that's probably the only one where I haven't seen it more than once, and I own the vast majority of them. I think my favorites would be hard not to say that the first Iron Man movie isn't my favorite. It probably is my favorite. The next would probably be Captain America Winter Soldier, and then Thor Ragnarok, I think those are probably my top three. I haven't put a ton of thought into it, but those are the three of all of the, what are we at, 18, 19, 25 MCU movies. Those are the three that I go back to and watch over and over again. And they are, for all being a comic book movie, so sort of similar genre, intended to be the same genre, they are all different enough that they're fun. There's still a formula. It's the MCU. There's a formula. Wow. Buy a lot of random shells at 50cc usually. But on the other hand, I'm doing just fine. This is another one of those ones where I don't know this course all that well, because I believe it's a course off of one of the DS Mario Karts. If there even is more than one DS Mario Kart, this is how much I know about the handheld versions. Just not that into handheld gaming traditionally. The Switch is probably the closest thing that I've ever had to something that's meant to be handheld. It's interesting. I was in reverse, so it didn't really hit me with the blue shell. It's kind of a weird glitch I haven't seen before, which is unusual. Let's go indeed. Some of these shortcut, like I can see that there's a shortcut off to the side in that little alcove, but I have a feeling that it's the kind of shortcut that in the 50cc world. Oh, got me that time. I don't know what was up with. Maybe it was just because I had just gotten hit with something, so I was in the like immunity window. On past. Hey! What do I have against the DS? I have nothing against the DS. I never owned one. I never owned a Game Boy, original or color, or a DS, or a 3DS. Just never got into it. I have had all of the Nintendo consoles. Guess I'm primarily a console gamer. I mean, I have a handful of like iPhone games that I play as well, but nothing that I play seriously because that's what it is, right? Sounds like you have unresolved issues with the DS. Maybe the DS has unresolved issues with me. I don't feel like I have any issues with it. Oh no! Oh, okay. This version of Mario Kart is wildly more forgiving about those kinds of situations. Yeah. Like the Wario Stadium situation where you have the big jump that you gotta get up and over. And the DS is the problem, obviously. It's not. I'm just not a handheld gamer. Even the Switch. The Switch is right here. I don't use it in handheld mode. It sits in its tray, and it likes it. Wrong. Way to go. I won a Mario Kart tournament once. Basically on timing the hit of a shell with when I knew the other player was going to go tumbling off a ledge if I hit them at the right moment. It was Wario Stadium, and I knocked him off back into the chasm, so he was a full like half a lap behind, and that that's such a large course that being a half a lap behind in a two-person game was just like completely unrecoverable. Now that was the first race, but it just set the tenor, and I think I may have demoralized him, and I'm not sorry about it. Because when you talk smack, you gotta bring it. I like the theming of Mario Kart with Zelda. Also, I'm sporting the Hyrule wheels, I believe. Ooh, the Triforce wheels. Somebody is close to me. That's not supposed to happen. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop. Oh. We can buy followers, guys. Good. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. What lap am I on? Final lap. Sometime I should start a playthrough of Zelda 2 Link's Awakening on here, because I feel like that is an underrated Zelda game. I'm not saying it's a great Zelda game, but I do think it's an underrated one. It has a ton of complexity, especially for what the that was probably a banana that I left there. For what the original Nintendo console could do at the time, it had a absolutely gargantuan world map. It had a ton of secrets and stuff that you could discover, and basically, unless you were like a Nintendo Power subscriber, you had to, because I don't have hands. Those are fake. You couldn't tell that they, is it actually attached to my body? You don't know. All right, 3 stars. Got the cup. But yeah, there were a lot of the thing that I think the thing that would drive people crazy trying to watch Zelda Link's Awakening on Twitch is being down and is being in one of the dungeons and fighting with the knights, where you just have like stab high, stab low, stab high, stab low, stab low, stab high, stab low, block, 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 block. Like, it takes so long to defeat a knight, especially when you're early and you haven't gotten enough attack. Oh, that's what I mean. I enjoyed every minute of it. I really did. But I that might be almost grating to watch. Look at this. Look at this. Look at those stars. 3 more stars. I'm not sure if you're ready, but I'm ready. And we're going to do this. No. Do not want. Triforce wheels. Bell Cup. Bell Tire. This stream brought to you by Bell Tire. It's not. It's not. Besides, it would have to have an extra E on the end. So, anyway. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's the top of the screen. Oh no! Dude, I like when the characters look over at each other. Like, speaking as the guy that missed like 4 starts in this campaign. This is another one that I don't know that well, but I think I played it enough times on the Wii U version that I should have it more or less down. I'm littering again. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Oh no, the screen went dark. I can't see your comments. I'm sorry. I'll be back in a minute. Ah, First Seeker. I'm still trying that reversing bug just to see if I can get it to replicate. It's not like it helps me, right? I'm literally going backwards on the track, adding distance. But, like, if it doesn't hit you, right, then maybe you can speed back up out of it. Anyway, where was I? MCU. I can still remember watching the first Iron Man in the theater and thinking, this is the formula for comic book movies going forward. Like, this is the way that a comic book movie should be done. And when I watch it now, I still see a bunch of, like, just little... I was never a huge comic book reader, but you can see, like, certain shots that are in the movie that are like, oh, that's a reference to different comic book imagery and visualizations that you've seen in the past, and it's still really enjoyable. It's only more enjoyable after you get... I feel like each movie that has Tony Stark as a character advances that character a little bit more, and unfortunately to the detriment of some of the other characters in the MCU, many of whom could use more of their backstory fleshed out. But you can see what they can do with a character like Tony Stark and Iron Man, and it's just really fun. All right. 15. Let's bring it back. Unlocking. Did you say you were in a Mario Kart tournament? Yes. Well, it was a tournament that we threw at work. So it wasn't a, like, official event or anything like that. I should someday put myself in like a real Mario Kart tournament, just so that I can so that I can learn how not good at this I actually am. Because, you know, I try to be a humble person, but I can always be taken down a peg. That's we all could use that from time to time, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe in a COVID world, we just all need all the self-confidence and reassurance that we can get. This course is weird. I'm fine with it, but I find it weird. Once again, doing a little banana littering. Another game that I never got around to on the Switch was Splatoon, and every time I see the Splatoon characters in here, I'm like, I should probably check that out. Seems like it'll be a fun one. Have you ever been in a Tetris tournament? I've been aware of Tetris tournaments happening. I've been in a location where a Tetris tournament was happening, but I didn't manage to make it there early enough to actually partake. I should make that happen. Another area where I probably could stand to be taken down a peg, too, because I was once fairly good at Tetris. I have not played it in a while, but I should make a strong effort. So I left those bananas in that spot where the boosts were, so I suspect I gave myself a nice little minefield of mushrooms because I knocked out other players and they cast their mushrooms aside. Kind of cool. I've never put that together before, but it makes sense that that's how it would work. It is a bummer. I hope 2021 can bring us a new Tetris tournament that I can partake in, along with potentially my kids at this point. $10 and $8. That's a prime Tetris playing age, is it not? Ooh, is there a crowd? Who's he waving to? It's just Andy from Toy Story and the dog. Buster? I don't remember. Seems about right. I've got a 9. Yes. Well, yeah, my oldest is 9. Will be 10 in July. And my youngest is 7 and will be 8 in July. Fairly close birthdays. See, pretty soon we'll be able to have like 2 age groups for Tetris. We can have the Prime League and the Kids League. The what are we called now? Geriatric millennials? Why did I do that? Sometimes, man. Sometimes I do something in this game and I'm just like, wait. What's the point of that? Oh, you ghosted a banana from me. It's like a kind of a bane. You ghosted a banana from me. Really adopted you, I was born it. Molded by it. I always forget that you can't really do that. Oh, maybe you can. It's harder to get it to take into really a boomerang. A boomerang. Okay, boomerang. It didn't work. As a joke, it didn't work. I'm sorry, everybody. That's not anything. Welcome to Paul's Mario Kart channel, where he makes generational humor, just like the rest of the internet. I think a geriatric would spend most of their time watching cartoons. That really is what our movies are these days, aren't they? They're just... We call them live action, but the MCU is basically cartoons. DC, though, that's for grown-ups. Spread some I'm gonna get run over by the train from behind me, aren't I? No. Probably just threw that in a way where I'm gonna hit myself with it. There we go. All right. Good, 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 good. 3 races down. 1 race to go. Why, my dear, I remember the original DuckTales. Woo-woo. And the spin-off series, Gizmoduck. I don't know if that top way is the better way to go. Probably is. Usually if it's a narrower path, it's a better... Oh, here comes another one. Got it. That's why you gotta be on the little, like, the moving sidewalk. Let's try to be on the moving sidewalk. F-Zero is a game that I played a decent amount. Well, I didn't own it, but I had a friend who had it, and I played it on the Super Nintendo a decent amount. That's not to say that I know this track, because I do. But it was a fun game. It was a hectic, crazy game. Darkwing Duck. Weekend plans. Have not made any official weekend plans yet for the holiday. Excited about. Oh boy. You got ahead of me. There are points in the course where I'm always like, what? You just hit a thing and you get hit with a lightning bolt. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Keep that guy behind me for the next series of red shells that are going to try to get me. Oh, okay. That's it. That's it. What do I stream with? So I have a camera is a Canon Vixia, just basic one that, you know, handheld camcorder style that you can buy at Best Buy. It has a HDMI out. It goes into my A10 Mini Pro, so the hardware switcher from Blackmagic, along with a bunch of other HDMI inputs, including the switch. That goes into that, and the A10 Mini Pro, the software lets you configure the Twitch streaming URL. So there's actually a button on it that says on air, and I can just tap the button and then I'm streaming. So that's kind of fun. In the past I used OBS, but I have a Mac, and OBS is not great on a Mac. It's very spotty. So the next steps are to integrate like more graphics and whatnot, but haven't gotten to the point where I've worried about it too much yet. I have ways to do it. There's plenty of options on the ATEM for bringing in overlays and things like that. But like I said, haven't gotten around to it yet because I'm just having fun. Just having fun doing the streaming. And then behind me, I have a green screen curtain. The downside of having a curtain as opposed to one of those like pop-up vinyl screens is that curtains can be wrinkly, so I have to really try to yank it. I have a light over here. You can kind of see that part. That's lighting up the green screen. I have a light up here above the thing. I have a teleprompter screen in front of the thing because this is also my work conferencing setup, which will be hilarious when I'm in the middle of a work meeting and I accidentally hit the on-air button and stream it to fives of people. I'll probably set up a macro to toggle the Twitch configuration on and off. But yeah, that's the gist. That's what I stream with. We got our 60. That means we got our 3 stars. So yeah, I'm basically doing a lot of the stuff that OBS will do for you for free if you have a decent PC with a bunch of hardware. But I've kind of always been a AV nerd from the days volunteering with WCET back in the high school, and doing all that stuff, editing. So I have a lot of this hardware for other stuff, and I get to use it for this too, which is fun. Does the stream look okay? It always looks a little bit under-sampled to me, so I feel like I could, maybe there's a quality bump that I could do. Hopefully the audio sounds okay too. You seem to be able to understand me, so a piece of it's okay. It looks great. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Hopefully sounds good too. I've gone back and rewatched them. I'm cross-posting them onto YouTube after I'm done. That's sweet. I appreciate it. I'm getting verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The Elgato Stream Deck is neither a cat, nor a stream, nor a deck. All right. So I got. That was a pretty good spontaneous coffee talk joke. I just want to point that out. Oh, yeah, this is the first time I've won, so I can't skip the credits. We can't skip the credits, guys. We got to get through these credits. They're coming from me, though. Voila. I do need to I do need to add some more macros into this. I mean, that's why I have the Stream Deck. But it's obviously not connected to anything yet. I've literally had it for like 3 weeks and haven't gotten around to actually building macros and getting it to do anything, because I have my Raspberry Pi over there. That's got some little video clips in it and stuff. So I'm kind of preparing to do some of the stuff. You just got an Elgato capture card. Sweet. Sweet. What are you are you going to be doing some similar console streaming? I should make sure that I'm subscribed. Elgato makes good stuff. They really make good stuff. Next, I mean, Elgato. A lot of the professionals I know. Nice. Well, good. I will tune in. Okay. There we go. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Shut up, wanna. All right. We just gotta. I just want to check this out. Grand Prix 50cc. All stars. All the stars. I present to you all of the stars. Which means next time. Next time. Next time we'll be doing 100. We'll be going back to the beginning with Mario Kart Mushroom Cup 100cc. We're just going to keep cranking through this thing. Then we're 150, then we're doing the mirror. Then we're doing the 200. That's how we're going to do this thing. 150, 100, I kind of think that I will slide through just like I did with the 50cc. 150, I think it's gonna start picking up in difficulty for me. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe now that I've won 50cc, I should take a break from Mario Kart and do a stream of something else. Maybe do some Mario Maker Endless or something like that for a half an hour or so. That might be fun. But I think that is going to be it for me tonight. It is 8:05, which means it is time for me to start helping get those girls to bed. So, streaming dads unite, and have a good evening. Appreciate it.